Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to talk about this new grant program for restaurants that just released not too long ago. This is a huge program to revitalize restaurants. Plus, we're going to talk about another huge grant program for all types of businesses all across the United States. So you definitely want to watch this video. If you are not a restaurant owner, you can look in the description to see timestamps on when I talk about the second grant. So you can click on that timestamp to skip to the second grant program. Also, the grant membership that is going to be released on this channel that you can join by clicking the join button that's going to be next to the subscribe button will be released very soon. I am waiting on YouTube to approve the membership for this channel. And once it's approved, you will be able to join that membership and receive exclusive information on grants that I do not post to the public for every state in the United States. There's going to be links in the membership that nobody else will see but the members, as well as videos on how to write proposals for grants and how to actually get accepted for grants and things like that. So look out for that. That will be releasing very soon. So make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell icon and like this video as well if you find this content valuable. All right, so as you know, the PPP loan program, or the Paycheck Protection Program, has ran out of funding since last week. So the SBA has just released another program to help restaurants receive funding up to $10 million per business and $5 million per location. And this is up to the equal amount of the revenue that has been lost during the pandemic. So they will match what you lost during the pandemic, and you will not have to pay it back as long as the funds are used no later than March 11th, 2023. So you have a little less than 2 years to use the funds so that you don't have to pay it back. So they do have a guide right here on this page. I'm going to leave links to these pages that I'm on in the description. So here's the guide for the program. They have it in different languages. You can download it here in PDF form. It's 22 pages long. So you definitely want to go through this, especially the eligibility requirements and the calculation of funding amount, and also the eligible uses of funds. Pretty much you should go through this entire document, to be honest, so that you know what you're getting into with this particular program. So if you own a restaurant, I would apply for this as soon as possible before this particular program runs out of funds, because I believe they have about $2 billion in funding, and that could run out very quickly, especially if they're giving out up to $5 million per physical location and $10 million per business. So you definitely got to apply for this as soon as possible, especially if you are a small local owned restaurant. You will need to have the form 4506T signed with your application during the e-sign process, and I'm going to show you where to apply in just a second. If you do need help, they do have a support number that you can call right here. So this link is going to be in the description. So this is where you're going to apply for the fund. This link will be the second link in the description. So what you're going to do is you're going to register to start your application by clicking right here. Once you have done that, you're going to verify your account and then sign in. Okay, so once you have signed in, I'm going to exit out of this. This is what you're going to see when you sign in. You're not going to see this part right here. What you're going to see is pretty much nothing right here. It's going to be blank. You're going to click on start a new application, and then it's going to take you to this process where you're going to figure out your eligibility and how much the calculated award amount will be for your restaurant. Then you're going to sign the documents, and then they're going to process everything. They're going to verify you with the IRS. Then they're going to review your application. If they have additional information that they need, then they're going to reach out to you. If not, they'll have a decision for you. You can come back to this portal and check the application status and see whether or not you were approved. And also keep in mind that non-priority applications are not being processed until day 22. So they're going to keep them in the IRS verification status until that point. So I believe that means that they're going to keep the application in processing for 22 days if you are not a priority. But if you are, you will get your funds deposited as soon as possible, like within a week or less. And also, if you click on helpful links right here, you will see a video on more information on how to apply. And then they also have help right here that you can click on to get help. So that is the Restaurant Revitalization Fund program. That's how you apply for the program. All the links will be in the description. Okay, so here's another program that helps all types of businesses. So far, they have raised almost $40 million to help businesses all across the country during the pandemic. The first time I talked about this program, they were at like 14 million, and that was like in January, and now it's May, and they've raised almost $40 million. That is incredible, and they've helped a lot of businesses in the process. So if you want to get help from the Barstool Fund, there's not a specific amount that you can get. It's whatever you're requesting. They may be able to give you that amount if you qualify or if they pick you to receive the grant. So here are some of the businesses that they have funded so far, different kinds of businesses all across the country. In order to apply for the Barstool Fund, you'll have to come to this page and you'll have to click right here where it says thebarstoolfund.com/apply. Or actually, I can just leave this link in the description, and you'll go through this type form to answer the questions and submit your information for your business. So you just click on submit business and you'll go through the process. And if you're chosen, they will contact you. So that's the Barstool Fund. This is a really great program that is helping out a lot of people. I'm actually going to just go ahead and leave this page in the description so that you can watch this video and just read a little bit more of information and look at some of the other businesses that they have funded. I don't want to bore you, so I'm not going to talk too much about this program because I have talked about it before. So the link for this will be in the description. Also, if you are a business owner who wants to build business credit using your EIN number and not having to use your personal credit or having to open up business credit that's linked to your social security number, you want to do it all through your business, all through your EIN number without any of your personal information attached. I teach you how to do that and more information on that on this webinar. So there will be a link in the description. It's going to say free training on how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN number that's not linked to your social security, and easily get business loans and credit lines. So this is very important. If you're trying to get grants and you just can't seem to get grants for your business, you want to try to build business credit whether you have grants or not, because it's extremely important, because you can't always rely on grants. You will need business credit to keep your business up and running, because you never know what can happen and when you're going to need funding. So this is extremely important. I wish I would have started business credit when I first started my business instead of years later. So click the link in the description, click on this button here to sign up. This is an auto webinar, so it does play every hour. So if you miss the time slot that you signed up for, you can come back to this page and sign up for a new time to see the webinar, because it is an auto webinar. I've done this webinar back in April, and now it just replays every time on autopilot, so more and more people can get a hold of the training. So sign up. Doesn't matter what time you sign up. It's going to say 2 o'clock in this video because this is around the time that I'm recording this video, but you can sign up at any time. It plays automatically every single hour. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell icon to receive notifications on when I drop new videos, because I do drop videos frequently throughout the week on how to get business grants, business credit, and some videos on personal credit as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.